First, I showed you how to use the basic version of Claude 3.5 Sonnet to build a full web app. Then in my last video, I showed you how to use Cursor and Claude to take it to the next level. In this video, I'm gonna show you how to take it to another level using something called Replit, which makes the entire process dead simple and literally anybody can do it in just a matter of minutes. I can't wait to show you how this works, so let's jump right in. So Replit's been around for a while, and the way it used to work is you'd go to replit.com, you set up an account, and I'd come over here to create REPL, and I could basically choose a template. So if I wanted to build a Python application or a Node.js application, I would come in here, select one of these, create my REPL, and then I could write code and have the AI assist me with that code. But they just released a feature called a Replit agent. Now, very similar to what we've seen with Cursor and Claude, this will actually build a full web app for you. But what's really cool about what they're doing here is that I don't have to start and actually deploy like a Python application or Next.js, for example, like I did with Cursor, where I have to go and install Next.js and then ask it to edit that code for me and then go and deploy it using GitHub or Vercel. You can literally do the entire process right here in Replit. That means that I can just tell it what I want, it'll build the application and it'll deploy it to a website for me in a matter of minutes. Now, I tested this earlier and it works really, really well. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna run through this with you live. We're gonna try to create an app just like I did earlier. We're gonna set up the app, we're gonna deploy it, and we're gonna send it to a server and actually run it on a live website. So I'm excited to jump into this and let's start right now. So basically you see here, like I said, it's a chat box. You can ask for whatever you want. By the way, in order to get access to this, you do need the paid version of Replit. That's 25 bucks a month. So if you're interested in this, just watch this video, see if it works for you. If you think this is gonna work well for you, then go ahead and, by all means pay for it. I'm not getting paid by them in any way. I just wanted to show you how this works. So I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna ask it for something that I already wrote out here. So I'm gonna say, I'd like you to build me an app that charts the price of Solana. So Solana is a cryptocurrency in real time using candlesticks. So candlestick patterns, you've probably seen them before. Just to show you what that looks like is, they have these patterns where it goes up and down like this. And you have green bars, red bars, and wicks and tails and all this stuff. So you've probably seen this before if you've ever seen charts. So I'm gonna basically ask it to build me that. It should have options to show me a 5-minute, 15-minute, 1-hour, and 4-hour time frame. It should fetch these prices from the CoinMarket free API. I'm actually gonna change that to the CoinGecko free API because this one will probably work a little better. I've built something out with CoinMarketCap API. It actually didn't work that well. So I'm gonna hit start building. And what this is gonna do, the first thing it's gonna do is it's actually gonna come up with a plan for us. So it's gonna think about our requirements and it's gonna come up with a plan. And it's gonna basically give us the plan. It's gonna give us some additional options for the plan. And then it's gonna ask us if this looks good. And it's gonna go ahead and build this out for us. So you can see here, let me propose what we'll build for you. And let's see what it comes up with. So I've created a plan for a Streamlit-based app that charts Solana's price in real time using candlesticks with options for different timeframes, 5-minute, 15-minute, 1-hour, using data from CoinGecko API. Would you like to review the details? So we're gonna build the initial prototype. We have the option to add more cryptocurrencies, so I'm gonna do that. We can implement technical indicators, moving averages, RSI. So why don't we go ahead and do that? And we'll integrate some historical data. I am not gonna set price alerts. That seems like a little too much, but you can see that it's offering some very nice additional features for us. And I'm gonna hit approve plan and start. So once I do that, it'll start writing the code for us. So you can see on the left-hand side here, it's gonna build this file structure. So you can see it's launching a Python application. It's importing libraries. It's doing a ton of stuff for us. So like I said, in my old Cursor video that I just released a few days ago, you can see that I had to go and install this stuff myself. I had to install Next.js. I had to install these libraries. I had to do this manually, whereas Replit does all that for you. It creates the file structure. It installs everything for you automatically. And you can see when it actually deploys this, it does some really cool stuff as well. So let's wait for this to finish and we'll come back and see if this works. All right, so it finished running and we see we have an error here. So I'm just gonna feed this error back in here. So a lot of times it'll actually take a screenshot of the error and fix it itself. For whatever reason, it didn't do that. So I'm just gonna say, no, we got this error. And this should hopefully resolve itself. It should find a way to fix this and fix this error. Okay, so it's telling us that we're encountering an authentication error with the CoinGecko API. So in order to resolve this, we need to use an API key. So it's asking me to go to CoinGecko and set up an API key. So I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna put that API key right here. All right, so it took a little debugging, but it finally worked. So we can see here that it's giving us our price chart. We have the current price, we have the candlestick patterns here. So we could actually even zoom in on this. So I can come in here and I can actually zoom in on an area and it'll expand that for us. So very cool. We can also select different time frames if we want to see this on different time frames. So this was very cool and this was very, very easy. So the next thing I want to do now is actually deploy this. So I want to actually deploy this to the web. I want to see this live online. So I'm going to click on this deployments tab and I'm going to hit set up your deployment. So let's go ahead and click that. So I'm going to select the cheapest version here. So this is $6 a month. So it's actually like a fraction of a cent per hour. So I'm not even going to deploy this the whole month. So it'll be just like a few cents for me to test this out. We'll give it a domain here. We'll leave this as is, and we will go ahead and deploy. All right, and just like that, took a few minutes, and it is now deployed to our new domain. So I'm just gonna click on that. All right, so our app is live. We have a website for it. I could share this link. I could put this on my own domain if I wanted to, and I can keep building this thing out in Replit. And it's really that simple. We have our whole file structure here. I could edit this code if I wanted to. I could hire someone to help me do this. I could keep using AI, and that's basically the whole process. That is how easy Replit is to use. So if you like this video, give it a like. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more AI content like this, where I show you the latest tech and how to use it to get ahead. Also, if you're interested in making money online, sign up for my newsletter. I'm going to leave a link for that in the description below.